These days when I'm home, I have a whole heap of stuff to do. So when I'm on the road and I'm in a hotel room and I'm just sitting there, I get time to think. And that's why you see me always I come with some bed looking background picture in the hotel room. But I've just been thinking about the art of conversation and the ease of communication, which we seem to be losing as a species, humans. We're not really good at communicating anymore. I don't think there was ever a time when we were perfect at it, but we're losing our ability to communicate, to be clear, to be understood, to articulate ourselves in ways that people we're talking to can actually get it. And then that is compounded by the fact that comprehension skills are on the decline. So it becomes harder and harder for people you're talking to actually, for the people you're talking to actually get what you're saying. And this is something that we need to actively work on, because people don't even listen anymore. People don't listen. I've been in too many conversations, and I mean face-to-face, one-on-one conversations where I could look in the person's eye and see that them not hearing the words. They're looking at me, and they're looking at my mouth, and they can hear the sound coming out of my mouth, but they're not hearing the words. And even if they do catch the words, it's kind of like them have a little filter. What they're really doing is listening for the pause between the words. So I might say something, and mark it not necessarily have to be something profound or deep or even correct, because in a conversation I'm very open to being incorrect, and I'm very open to being wrong. And in the event I am wrong, I really, really hope I'm talking to somebody who has correct information and can give it to me, because I don't want to be wrong. And the way I don't want to be wrong is I want to be corrected. I don't want to be wrong, and that doesn't drive me to insist I'm right even if I'm wrong, because my saying I am right doesn't make me right. So I want to know, and I hope that I can get this information from whoever I'm interacting with, or whoever is even nearby. I'm not talking to them and they just simply hear, but they know and can tell me, please. But I realize I'm not having those kind of conversations anymore. The conversations I'm involved in and the ones I see happening around me that I'm not even a part of, it's just that everybody wants to be the center of it. Everybody wants it to be about them, and they don't even want it to be about the topic they're talking about. It's like we're in an era where everybody wants to be overly important. Everybody wants to be celebrated for everything. People want to star every moment. They want to star up every moment. And I think because of it, communication is really on a steady and fast decline. The quality of our conversations have become worse over my lifetime, definitely. People are engaged in long-winded, drawn-out stuff, just going in circles. And I can understand somebody holding on to a point, because if you feel convinced your point is correct, then you're going to hold on to it. But what I'm seeing is people debating just to debate. It's like, yeah, they don't even necessarily believe in what they're saying. They just want to start the moment, and they want to prove that they're smart. And the way people usually try to prove they're smart is by doing stupid shit. Because honestly, if you're smart, you don't feel a need to prove it. You don't feel a need to prove it. Your level of intelligence comes out in everything you do. It is reflected by every bit of you. And so there would be no pressure for you to actually try to prove you're intelligent. But what I'm seeing is people waiting for the pause in conversation so they can respond. so that they can be louder, more boisterous, so that they can use bigger words. I'm having more and more conversations with people who are using multisyllabic words just to use them. Like, and when I do, my eyes gloss over. If I'm reading it, my entire brain screams I want to shut down if I'm listening to it, if we're face to face. I don't like people who try to impress. They usually impress me in ways that they're not trying to. They impress upon me the urgency I need to get away from them with. But this is what I'm seeing more and more of. What is happening to us? Why can't we have conversations anymore? Why are we allowing our critical thinking skills to disappear? Why are we offended by the thought of practicing better comprehension? Just trying to get the actual point and focus on the point and have a conversation which is solely aimed at the point and every relevant point to the point, instead of just this. It is scaring me. It really, honest to goodness, has scared me. And this is a really long post with me like just hemming and hawing because I'm searching for the words to express myself. But guys, you're scaring me. I get that when I speak, you want to tell me to shut the fuck up. I get that some of you think I talk too much, but I don't talk in your living room, and I don't talk in your ear. I don't talk in your space. I speak in mine. So I am extremely aware of the fact that you don't have to hear me speak. So my talking is not a problem to you. Your response is a problem to you, and sometimes to me, because you're not, somehow not really fucking annoying. But outside of that, I am more intrigued by somebody who can stand my guts and who bring a bunch of facts and refute my arguments and really punch me in the gut. Factually. I love those people. Them people are really honest to goodness. Challenge me and drive me, and my adrenaline go through the roof when I meet them, and on any level, in any forum. And they make me think. And they walk away from the conversation still not liking me, but me love them. Because they have quality of conversation. Now, the rest of you, what the fuck is going on with you? You just talk for talk? Like, you don't really care if you're talking achieves anything. You don't care if you make a point. You just know that you paid this money for this education, and by God, you're going to prove that you have it. So you will come at us with some of the words you use are all but obsolete. Some words which have been retired from dialect for generations. You use them in an attempt to prove that your vocabulary is wide, but you know what communication is about? Getting your point across. So if you have not got a point, and if you did not bring one across, you're not communicating well. Can we have some conversations, please? I would love it.